You've found a contractor. You've discussed the scope. Price seems fair. The timeline works. Everything looks good until you ask them to sign a written contract. Suddenly they hesitate. Some outright refuse. It is a moment where many homeowners freeze, unsure what to do next. Should you push for the contract? Should you continue with a verbal agreement? Or should you walk away? Let's break down why this is a red flag and what exactly you should do. A written contract binds both parties, and that scares people who may want the flexibility to cut corners or change terms mid-project. Here are the top reasons contractors avoid signing. Why do some contractors avoid signing contracts? Let's be real. Some contractors simply don't want to be held accountable. They want control over changes. Without a contract, they can increase prices or reduce scope without formal consequences. But trust without terms is dangerous. They are not properly registered. Some are operating under informal names with no DTI or PRC registration. They're avoiding liability if something goes wrong. A written contract becomes a strong legal tool against them. They rely on tiwala system. They appeal to emotion. Wala kabang. Tiwala say akin. Why this is a huge risk for you if you proceed without a written agreement. You'll have no legal document to enforce deadlines, scope, or materials. Disputes will be based on memory, and that rarely ends well. You may end up spending more to fix mistakes or finish an incomplete project. And worse, some homeowners get stuck with contractors who disappear mid-build, change terms suddenly, or deny promises made verbally. What you should do instead, it clarifies what we agreed on, so there are no misunderstandings later. There are thousands of other contractors who will respect your desire to do things right. Here's how to protect yourself. Texts, emails, and saved messages become useful if things go south. If they can respect a basic agreement before the first hollow block is laid, imagine how they'll handle conflicts once construction starts. Stay calm and explain. Tell the contractor this contract protects us both. Even a 2-page agreement is better than nothing. Offer a simplified contract. If they say it's too complicated, prepare a short contract with basic elements. Scope of work, payment schedule, timeline, and warranties. Refuse to release large payments without signing. A contractor refusing to sign yet asking for down payment is a massive red flag. Walk away if needed. If the contractor refuses again, or says things like tiwala lang, naman, ang kalangan, that's your cue to exit. Pro tip, document all communication in writing, especially if things feel shady early on. Final words. A signed contract doesn't mean you don't trust your contractor. It means you trust the process. Don't settle for verbal promises. Protect your family, your finances, and your future home with paperwork that speaks.